Among all the equipment in your studio, where would you rank the Nova with respect
Top
to
tier.
importance?
Top tier. Top tier.
Great.
Hi, I'm Kohinoor Mukherjee. I'm a mixing and mastering engineer based from Mumbai. I started off in Calcutta and then I came here in Mumbai, where I did my course from Digital Academy under the guidance of Mr. Daman Sood. Then after that, I was lucky enough that I got an opportunity to join Mr. Anand Rajan. From there was no looking back because I worked extensively in a lot of films as a part of Team Anand Rajan. Starting off with Shootout at Lokhandwala, Taskania, Hale Dil, Welcome, C Company, just to name a few. And from there, I again had another opportunity to join Preetham as Team Preetham. So for there also, I did a lot of films with him, being a part of Team Preetham. Then besides that, I already started to do a lot of other work as a freelancer. So yeah, then after that, I worked with a lot of other music directors, a lot of other artists, a lot of other collaborated with a lot of foreign artists also.
Wow.
So that's in a nutshell, and the journey is still on. I joined industry right during the inception of digital recording. I think the first one on which I had worked was called Alesis HD24. From there I started off. And of course from there, with the inception of digital recording system and hybrid system later on, a lot of things have evolved. Like earlier what I felt was it's more about, getting everything pristinely correct while recording is concerned and getting it proper. We were more concerned about the vibe, about the artists and how they perform and stuff like that. But nowadays, with of course the bonus point of being in the digital world is you can afford to be more precise. You can do a lot of other things. Then the soundscape has changed. The way the inception of extreme low end then has come in. The more body sound, more wider sound. Earlier, these things were not that important because everyone used to go for the vibe of the music. But now what happens is like, the genres have started to blur out. More genres have come up. They have, introduced their own specific sound. So yeah, it's a constantly evolving thing which is happening. And again, like as far as mixing is concerned, I would say like being in that digital realm, your listening has changed. Like earlier what used to happen is like everyone used to be sitting at home chilling with a good pair of speakers and listening to music. But nowadays it is not like that. Everyone wants their stuff on their earbuds, on their phone and stuff like that. So a lot of mix decisions have changed, keeping that in mind. How can we translate music in a smaller medium so that the integrity of the sound remains. Yeah, that's what I feel. And of course another point I would like to add, the Dolby, which is again a new inception which has come up, which is not there. That is like a good 5-6 years back when I came across over the net, something called as Trinnov is there and stuff like that. I started to read a few articles on Sound and Sound, XYZ. Then I tried to watch few YouTube videos, whatever was there. I still remember there was a video of Greg Wells who uses Demon. And of course, many other engineers who are there. So from there, I thought that, okay, fine. One day I might, get a hold on that. Then of course here, I had a talk with Shantanu Mukherjee also. So he apparently is also used that, and he's very, very happy. And, just, like 4-5 months back, I called him and I said that, I'm planning to take a demo of this, and then he just said one sentence that your entire listening perspective will change. So yeah. I was again fortunate enough, thanks to Sudeep Audio, I got a hand on SonarWorks Sound ID. So I had been using that, and that itself was quite good. But this is some other thing. You have to hear it to believe. And if you are a true connoisseur of good work, good stuff, good hearing, then this is amazing. The depth, the width, the clarity, the what should I say? The details which I started to hear after introducing this was amazing. I had to really go back and do again all my listening sessions one after the other to really find out. So it's humongous. The entire scope becomes big. The sound becomes big right in front of you. The balancing, which is the most fundamental thing of mixing. I hear my EQ decisions are even, they were there, but now I feel more confident. Then choice of reverbs, that's another very important thing. I can hear reverbs like crazy, So that is something, of course, I've gained a bit, and I'm sure with more usage I will even more, improve on that. What happens is every room is different. So when you have a demo, then you really come to find out what exactly is happening with your room where you're working. So, and it becomes so easier for you to make a decision that whether you really need it or not, because a lot of speakers, a lot of other equipments, which primarily speakers, like you hear something, you just get blown away, and the moment it comes to your room, because some anomalies of the room, some null points in the room, you don't even know. I mean, although you know your room, where your null points are and where your frequency anomalies are. So how does it interact with in my room? I'm talking about speakers now. So that becomes very evident. So similarly out here also. I mean, if you know that, if you presume you know your room, but the thing is that when you really hook it up and properly calibrate and hear it, then you come to know that yes, this is it. So yeah, I'm very happy. The biggest misconception is like sometimes they feel that the room, what they're hearing is absolutely correct, but there might be some that 5%. So that is something which if you use a system, a correction like Nova and stuff like, because why I am telling about Nova is like primarily Trinnov, is because the correction out here is a different way of correcting things. That's what I've read and known about it. Like, it's not only a EQ based, it's a phase alignment is a very important thing, and I think they have just nailed that. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a few things are there. You might really know your room, but sometimes you add that extra bit of icing, so that makes you more more happy. So I would tell them, okay, great, you know your room, but just give it a shot and see whether you like it or not. You might not like it all. I would like to thank ANSATA, especially Manas, Lean, and Trinnov, of course, Trinnov, onto one. Thank you so much for this beautiful thing, and I hope I can make some good mixes. Thank you. Bye.